who come in at 7-6.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Brooklyn Beats. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 21-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ten yards still left on second down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And Matthews has it right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Second down, Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Brings it just past the 15, able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mariota from the gun on third down. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Looking to throw. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's got it to Matthews, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 6 there on 1st. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. A very solid gain of 27. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Brooklyn football as we get going in quarter number 2. but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. And now the offense will look to respond after the sack. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Fletcher Cox in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this is hauled in by Matthews. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is knocked down from the side. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. 4-6 defense, they were daring him to run the football. They ran it. A little football 101. Take us through what the 4-6 defense is, Charles.
So what you're trying to do with your big defensive front is cover the interior offensive lineman, the center, and the 2 guards, and make it difficult if you even want to think about running the ball inside. If you can control them, that allows the linebackers and the safeties to run free and get to the ball carriers. And that play worked really well. No gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the 1st before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler 1st. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got it over the middle. Flainer. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds Matthews. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Aldon Smith in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and And down he goes again.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
First half update now from Philadelphia. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. On is the punter King to send it away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love. Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham. The intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
Out of his end zone, Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Third and short yardage. Mariota looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution. Yeah,
and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Mariota on 3rd and 2. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taking it about the 16. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll set up to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down deep in their territory. A gain of 32 that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Looking to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here we go.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Down. He'll drop to throw it. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They go play action here on first down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. His defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
To throw is Mariota. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now a second down throw for Mariota. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
8 yards there and a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A handoff as they run the counter play. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. On 3rd down, Mariota. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This for a 4th quarter lead. And Zuerlein's kick is good. Checking in on Houston. It's in the 4th quarter there. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. And Matthews has it right side. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. They'll set up a throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
A gain of 8 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats inbounds.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. He'll look to throw. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. Now here's whistles and another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I'm a little surprised right here. They got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Steelers, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.